get some questions answered. Hello, TikTok. Hello, TikTok. And we're about to go live pretty soon. All right, guys, give me a few seconds. Let me get into this. What time is it? We got a solid 30 minutes, guys. Vámonos. All right, let's go ahead and dive into these questions. Okay, I'm scrolling. I am scrolling. Martha's over there multitasking. I love the fact that a lot of you guys have your full-time job, your 9 to 5, but a part of you has that entrepreneur side, right? And you want to invest in yourself because deep inside, some of you guys are quiet quitting in a sense. So congratulations to all the entrepreneurs who are really investing in themselves and just going after what they believe in. And hey, it's going to be a struggle and challenging, but that's what makes you a businessman. And so much love to everyone who's pursuing their dreams. All right, Paulina. So yeah, Paulina, to answer your question, that's where I got my shirts. David, let me know if you have any bookings in the LA area. Yep, I had a couple bookings in the LA area. I did find someone to take on those. And the reason, so let's actually talk about it, guys. So when it comes to bookings, and I get more bookings than I can actually handle, what I want to start doing in 2023 is building a very small community of people that I can rely on as far as giving you guys these warm leads. And basically, so here's how it would work. Say, for example, I'm overbooked here in San Bernardino. Then I want to have 2 to 3 360 booth business owners here in San Bernardino that I can say, hey, I have this event. If you want to take on it, all you really need to do is pay me a $100 finder's fee. But before I actually put this community together, I want to make sure that these 360 booth operators, one, have experience under their belt, have really good customer service, because at the end of the day, I am referring you guys as the runner-up, as a person that can execute and meet the client's expectations. So I'm all about you guys providing that high quality of service, right? Sweet. So yeah, I'll put more information out because I am looking for people out in Orange County area, Los Angeles area, and here in the San Bernardino area. And depending on how that goes, the communication, the logistics, maybe even do it throughout the entire California area. So, and you know what, guys, also, the reason I'm able to do this is because I've learned how to market my business and also get familiar with SEO to make sure that I'm coming up on the first page of Google when people are looking for certain keywords. If you guys can learn to do that for yourselves, you guys don't have to spend a lot of money on ads, Facebook ads, Google ads, Instagram ads. You guys can rank organically, and it's important that you guys rank organically. That way you guys don't have to constantly feed the beast, but instead just post content that's going to be relevant and things like that. Let me go ahead and make sure that I continue going down these questions here, because we got a good amount of questions. Sags 7247. What's up, brother? So hello, David. I'm stuck putting together my website, Wix. I love your website. Just can't get. Okay. So Sags, I spent over 2 weeks, man, building my own website. This was my second website that I built myself. So I didn't have too much experience, but I did have a lot of willpower and a lot of energy and enthusiasm to build my business profile. I'm sorry, my Wix business. Now, if you need, for example, you're looking for photos and videos to add to your website, go ahead and reach to me. I'll send you videos and pictures that you can use to set up your Wix website. I want you guys to succeed. Another thing, guys, for you guys setting up your website, make sure that your website is not only nice and interactive, but it's set up for SEO. So that way it's going to actually attract traffic and get traffic, and you guys can start getting inquiries and bookings and so on and so forth. Also, very important, guys, when it comes to whether it's TouchPix, Wix, LumaBooth, Snapic, they have technical support. You guys have to get really familiar with their technical support team and take full advantage of their technical support team, because that's what the department is there for, to help you with your tech questions. So sometimes, and this has happened in the past, this is why I'm bringing it up. Sometimes on a Saturday, I get calls and messages, hey David, this isn't working well. And I'm thinking like, yo, call up technical support, give them a chance to shine. They're experts in that field. And me, well, I'm out there like trying to handle my own event. So you guys don't be shy. Reach out to technical support. Ask them as many questions as possible. Sooner or later, you guys are going to be like me and be on a first name basis. What's up, Lewis? How you doing, bro? Hey, man, let me tell you, I'm getting a glitch here, man. What can we do about it? Just get familiar with customer support, technical support when it comes to any of the platforms that you guys are using for your 360 photo booth business. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and switch up to the next question here. Adventures of Chase 24. Yo, David, you the man. Yo, thank you, man. Um, so Bart, so Paulina's having troubles making overlays with people's logos in the design. Do you make your own overlays? Paulina, I do make my own overlays on Canva. Hey guys, let's see. I have some incredible news to share with you guys really quick, and I hope that this motivates you. Really take your business seriously so that you can take your business to another level in 2023. All right, here we go. I'm gonna say it. Thank you, God, for this major blessing, and I miss you, Mom, and I know you're watching over me. And thank you for putting me in a position where I can share my life, and throughout my journey, I hope that other people can benefit from it, guys. So we're going back and forth on emails, guys, and I got hired by Disneyland. So I got hired for Disneyland. I'm going to be working 2 days in a row for Disneyland, and this is amazing. At first, I thought working for getting a contract with Amazon was dope, and that took place. Good money, and now I'm in their network. But now it's Disneyland. So I just wanted to share that with you guys because it's a major accomplishment for me as a one-man band. I was able to get booked by Disneyland, and that to me is a major deal. So I just want to show you guys that with some hard work and do your diligence, things will happen. But how did Disneyland get a hold of me? Well, it's because I'm constantly working on my presence, my exposure online. How easy are you guys making it for people to find you locally? Some of you guys have not started using Google Business Profile. Google Business Profile will set you up with clients. Reason why is because when clients are looking for a 360 photo booth in your city and you are listed on Google Business Profile with your home address, then if they're within 5 to 10 mile radius from you, Google's going to say, hey, we have a match here. We have this individual looking for this service in this area. And then that's going to help you guys also rank and get on the Google first page. A lot of you guys are intimidated and don't want to use your personal business, your personal address for your Google business. And I respect your decision from a business point of view. You guys are your business. And it's not like people are going to show up and ring your doorbell and say, hey, it doesn't work like that. We're a rental service. So they're going to either call us, text message us, or email us about our services. So guys, please, one thing to take away from this conversation today is please go on Google, set up your Google business profile, and let Google do the marketing for you. And it's absolutely free. Please do that as soon as possible. I've said this way too many times. Man, I want you guys to succeed. That's the reality. This is exactly the reason why I started this channel, is because I wanted to share my journey of a man who had a vision, who had other businesses, who'd been through his struggles and his fallbacks. And those fallbacks were the exact, the situation I needed to go through to build experience. So here we are now, a few years later, and I'm doing it. I'm here with you guys. So yeah, Disneyland, baby, here we go. Okay, so I wanted to share that with you. Thank you, Adriana. Thank you, Photos in Mo DMV. The Tried and True Marriage Podcast. Thank you, Star, and thank you, Greg. Thank you, everyone. So let's go back to answering your questions. I just wanted to throw that out there. Like I said, I thought maybe sharing this information with you can be motivating to you guys, just because I'm just an average dude with a lot of willpower and just the willpower to get up in the morning and do what I have to do. And there's going to be days where you don't feel like doing shit. There's days where you just want to just sleep and nap. That's okay. Sometimes you got to give your mind and body that rest it requires. and don't feel bad. So I sometimes have guilt trips when I feel like, am I taking too many naps? It's necessary. Listen to your body, you know, listen to your spirit. Stay tuned in, guys. Like, meditate, pray, and then later, then after that, when you recharge, you can go back to business and look at business from a different point of view. All right. All right. Let's go ahead and get some. Let's. Thank you, Greg, for the donation. I appreciate it, man. It's Wow. Thank you, Greg. So I just got a donation from Greg on YouTube. I appreciate it. By the way, everyone that's on YouTube, if you guys can help me out with a thumbs up, because we already know how the algorithm works. So if you guys can please help me with a thumbs up, I would really appreciate it. Thank you for the love. Let's see. Greg writes, hello, can you please provide some insight in what to do without content? What you want to do, Greg, is you want to go on my Instagram and then type in 222 in the beginning of your message and say, hey, this is Greg. I don't have any content. I'm going to go ahead and hook you up with some content, Greg. I'm going to hook you up with videos and photos that you can use across all your social media platforms, Greg. And for everyone listening, that goes to you too as well. All right, guys? But just remember that I don't like spending too much time on social media unless I'm posting about my business. I like going out to nature. I like working out and doing other activities that stimulate me. To be honest with you guys, social media, TikTok, all that stuff is quite draining for me. I'm just going to be real with you guys. I'd rather not be on my phones. But this part right here is a way that I can reach the masses and also share my journey with you guys. As long as you guys are getting value from it, I feel like this is something that I should be doing, periodically throughout the week. Thank you for the hearts. And thank you for the likes, everyone on YouTube. Thank you so much for the likes. Thank you, Photo Booth CC. I appreciate you saying that. I get to work whenever I feel like it needs to happen. Sometimes I get backed up, but it's okay. You're going to get overwhelmed in whatever industry you go into. It's just life. Says, do you have content for the iPad photo booth? Yes, I am putting together content for the iPad photo booth. And remember, guys, let's call it a digital photo booth. Let's not call it an iPad photo booth. I'm just learning ways to market it correctly to a point where it still sounds valuable and not cheap. Like what? So all we're really truly doing, bro, is renting out an iPad photo booth? No, the way we want to market it is it's a digital LED photo booth. All right, guys, especially if you're going to be listing it on your website as a service. So Paulina, I make my overlays over on Canva. If a client has a logo they want to use, they'll send that logo to me. I'll go ahead and go on Canva. And then when I put that logo into Canva, I'll just go to get rid of the background. And then I can actually move the logo around and just maybe add maybe a frame or something to complement the color of that logo and make it pop. Or if they want to add any wording, I do all of that on Canva, and then I export it out and I upload it up to on Snappic and things like that. There you go. All right, let's go ahead and continue with these questions, ladies and gentlemen. Just scrolling down right here. Kalani, hello. Luna Events 209. First of all, thanks, David. You gave me that push to jump into the game, and business is good. Damn. So that's another thing. This year, I felt like it's been an amazing year for all of us and different aspects of our life. But since we're on the topic, it's interesting how just me sharing what I've been sharing has encouraged you guys to actually start your business and really make some side money. And sometimes I get people who actually made it a full-time and are making really good money with this photo booth rental business. And there's plenty of business to go around, guys, but most important, marketing. How are you marketing yourself? How are people finding you? So congratulations, Luna Events 209. All right, guys, let me hop on over here to YouTube and also get some questions answered here as well. And then I'll move over to TikTok and answer some questions there as well. Thank you guys for the thumbs up on the YouTube stream here. Let's see. So someone wrote a question regarding, it says D Fragoso. Hey there, David. Glad I can caught you live. Had a quick question. My talent cell didn't come with the splitters. Can you provide me a link? Maybe have my first event this Friday. Uh, let's see. So D Fragoso, check to see if you got it on Amazon and you can do Prime. I would say order another one or go and return it under missing parts so that they can ship you one in advance without you having to pay them, and then you just ship that old one back because they all come with splitters. So it must have been maybe their quality inspection, and the assembly line probably missed out on that splitter, but that splitter comes with the talent cell, and then you have your additional splitter that comes with your 360 booth. So then you combine those two and make them work. So do that as soon as possible, preferably on Amazon because they have Prime and you can get that hopefully before Friday. All right. So, Greg, you are using Thumbtack. Is that a good call for a beginner? I think Thumbtack is worth it. If you want to use a combination of Thumbtack, Google, and other social media, it's always strategic to make sure you guys cast the biggest net as possible, so you can catch as many fish as possible. So yeah, I would use Thumbtack. I've heard of Thumbtack. I've heard good things about Thumbtack. And yeah, I've heard people that actually get events through Thumbtack. So I would definitely do that. And there's another one called Neighbor. I believe it's called Neighbor. It's another app where you can list your business, and local people, people locally will start asking you about your business. And most importantly, once you get a few reviews in and you gain that credibility, then yeah, people are gonna call you a lot more than in the beginning when you have zero reviews. All right. So let me go over to TikTok here and answer some questions on TikTok as well. So there's a shift in Google My Business, guys. I have a few friends in the industry. One of them is Greg. I had him on the channel a few days ago. Greg is an expert, and I mean an expert when it comes to getting your Google business ranking. And in addition to Greg, there's also a lady by the name of Jazzy SEO. She's also really amazing when it comes to getting your Google business page set up and ranking. I'm gonna have a talk with them and see what's new with Google. They're the ones that I really go to because they are the specialists in that area. And for everyone on TikTok, if you guys make it over to the YouTube channel, everything that I use and some of the questions you have, you guys are actually right in my description, whether it's a tripod, whether it's a machine, whatever you guys need, it's in the description box below. Let me go ahead and circle back to Instagram here. So P Black 360 photo booth. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and so click 360 photo booth rentals. When you send a contract over to your client, in that contract, you can basically say whatever media we produce, with whatever production we come up with, we have the rights to share or use for whatever purposes you want as a business. And if they agree to that, then whatever videos, and besides, guys, also not just that, but it's also nice to get a verbal okay from your client when you're on site, because when they see their video and they're hype and they're really enjoying their videos you're producing for them, and you basically ask them like, how would you like some of the coolest videos I capture from this event to be shared on our platform? Usually all of my clients always say yes, absolutely, and please tag me, because reality is people want to be seen. People want to flex. People post pictures and videos because they want to get comments and likes. So when you offer that, when you bring that topic up with your client during a moment where they're like happy about their video, of course they want you to share their videos. Of course they want you to tag them so that people can say like, oh, if you like what you see, here's how you can get a hold of me. So yeah, bring that up during your event as well. All right. So Kalani is asking me about TouchPix, and I have not worked on TouchPix in a few months. I actually moved away from TouchPix and been using Snapic for both my photo booth and my 360 video booth as well. So I don't know if TouchPix has changed a lot since. I'm assuming they have, Uh, but it would be, I wouldn't feel comfortable giving you guys information on touch picks right now just because I'm not up to date on touch picks. I've been using Luma Booth and Snapic a lot more. um, I've been using Luma Booth for people that are barely starting off, giving them an intro, and I feel like it's a good entry level just because the cost is only $19.99 a month when it comes to Luma Booth. And then for my people that have been doing this for a while now, I'm talking go over Snapic with them, and that's exactly what I use primarily now is Snapic. All right. By the way, if you guys are interested in Snapic, just remember that Snapic does have a 7-day free trial. And all of my videos on YouTube, in the description, there is a discount link that's going to get you 10% off your subscription. All right. Just throwing that out there, plugging that right in. All right. We got more questions on YouTube here. Let's see. Vanessa, don't worry. This is being recorded. Later on, this video will be uploaded to YouTube. So if there was information that I shared and you felt like, man, that could have been good advice for me to soak it up, don't worry. You can circle back later. All right. Let me see. Photo booth is having issues. They have a shaky booth. Let me know what device you're using to record. That's one thing. And also let me know what application you're using to record. Let me know those two things, please. A lot of you guys probably hit me up on Instagram and I haven't got back to you guys. And that's, like I said, there's just hundreds of messages I get on Instagram and I can't go through all of them. It's just something that I'm honestly don't look forward to. It's just, like I said, this is what I'm going to be doing for you guys, going on live, answering questions. And also we have a 360 booth, a global family on Facebook with over 3,000 360 booth operators. Some of them are really seasoned. They have a lot of experience. Some of them are somewhat new to the game, but do come with creativity and different point of view. So guys, I always encourage you, if you guys can't get a hold of me on Instagram, go on the Facebook group and get assistance with other operators who actually have experience and are be more than happy to help you guys. That's why we started that community. If you guys want to book a one-on-one with me, that can always be done by visiting my website, and we'll do a one-on-one and go over the topics that you are having issues with or topics where you just want to expand on. So we can do that as well. So yeah, guys. And then, like I said, I am going to do my best to do this type of interaction we're having going on right now, this live, at least once a week, right? So let's continue moving on with the questions. Hello. So the Tried and True Marriage podcast asked, hello, David. I just bought my 360 last week. Congratulations. What would be the first few items you would buy first? The very first items that I would buy, and I don't know your budget, but I'm just going to assume that your budget is tight. That way I can give you what I would get in my situation because I started off with $3,000. Get RGB lights. You need really good lighting to have really good videos. Okay. So RGB lights, try to get at least 4 and just have those 4 lights surrounding that beautiful 360 booth you're using. And even consider a U200 light to put on the actual arm. That we have additional light, and whatever phone you're using, hopefully you're using an iPhone 12 series and up. It doesn't have to be a 12 Pro Max, but at least 12 series and up, 12, 13, 14. And that's going to get you guys really good quality videos. That's one thing that I would get very first is the RGB lights. Later on, you guys can start getting other things like fog machines, laser machines, RGB, strobe lights, and things like that. But in the very beginning, guys, what you really want is really good lighting. So that's what I would say is to be some of the first items you guys get. And then also start building up your props. Get some props. You know, get some people, get some props going. People like props. All right. So we got a few more minutes, guys. Let's continue answering some questions here. Hello, Chris. Oh, that's why. So, all right, guys. So one of the members here asked me why he was having issues with a shaky 360. He was getting shaky videos. So I asked him, what program are you using? He's using TouchPix and he's using an iPhone X. Which, thank you for sharing this with us. This is a really important topic. TouchPix, you can always set it to where you guys get minimum shaking, right? But the most important thing here is he's using an iPhone X. If photos in Mo DMV, if you have a family member or a friend who has an iPhone 12 series, 13 or 14, test it out using their phone, and you'll see that it's a crazy amount of difference because the iPhone X, the stabilizer is not good. It's an older model. So it's kind of, that's why you're experiencing that shakiness, because you're using an iPhone X. And I guarantee you, if you switch over to an iPhone 12, you'll notice a drastic difference and you'll see it more, you'll see a video that's a lot more stable. So to answer your question, one of the things that I would invest in next is a better iPhone, especially if it's for your business. That iPhone X just won't cut it. But thank you for sharing. All right, let's go ahead and get some more questions answered. I'm running out of fuel, guys. Let's see here. Thank you. Thank you. So what's this? Eat your rice and beans. That's a funny username. Eat your rice and beans. So that question that you answered, that question that you asked, I just answered as far as what items I would get right away after you buy the 360 booth. All right, let's go ahead and dive into some more questions here. Keep it flowing. So Luna Event 209 asked me, did you change your prices for Disney as far as my contract goes? Absolutely not. I did not change my prices because you guys remember that we're providing a service, right? And whether it's for a quinceañera, a wedding, or corporate, our prices and our booking times are available online. And if you don't have a website, what I'm trying to say is we shouldn't think like, oh, they have bigger pockets, let's go charge them more money. That's not don't have, all right, you can do what you want. But for me, that's not my mentality. If I have a bigger client and they're going to have the same amount of people at their event and it's within the radius of where I'm working, there's no reason why I should charge them less or more money. You want to be fair. You want to charge a price that you're happy with. You don't necessarily have to be the most expensive in the game, and you don't have to be the most affordable in the game. It's about you guys. It's about who you are and what you feel comfortable with as far as the value that you're providing and how you're being compensated. So I did not charge Disney or Amazon extra money on top of that. In fact, you guys want to work with them when it comes to the budget. The reason why is because you guys want to have them as a long-term client. So yeah, I wanted to throw that out there because I've noticed on the Facebook group, a lot of people sometimes say, hey, do you charge more for corporate accounts? Do you charge more for weddings? And the answer, no, I don't charge them more because they can go online and decide for themselves whether they want to book me for 2, 3, or 4 hours. Now, if they want anything on top of that, meaning whatever I include on the description, if they want something outside of that, then that's a good point to have. That's a good conversation to have with your client, because now you're realizing that, hey, if I'm customizing for this particular event, then maybe in the future, someone's going to want something similar to it. And if that's the case, then you can start revising your bundles and making them more relevant and more modern for your new upcoming prospect or your new upcoming client, because things are always changing and we have to make sure that we continue to evolve with times. So always keep an open mind. All right. Yeah, if everyone on YouTube can help out with a thumbs up button, that would be super dope. There you go. Yeah. So a 360 photo booth, Dubai 360, they started their business in August and business is growing fast. You're welcome. Yeah, no, you're welcome. Absolutely. That's really interesting. Depending on where you guys reside, some of you guys will get business right off the bat just because you don't have a lot of competition. Other you guys, start your business in an area where the business is, how can I say, a lot more popular, not saturated, but more popular, which means you guys actually have competitors. And if you guys fall under that category where there's, you have uh, competitors within a close proximity, this is where you guys have to really do a good job at marketing yourselves and making yourselves uh, accessible and really pushing your brand out there using tools like Google, YouTube, and all the social medias, because all you guys are really doing is copying and pasting and making sure that you also make sure, guys, that you guys are using long tail keywords. For example, if you are out in, if you have a business out in Florida, you're going to want to make sure that when you're posting on Reels, TikTok, Shorts, whatever it is, make sure you guys are using a long keyword like this: 360 photo booth rental Tampa. Okay, that's one keyword, that's one hashtag. On top of that, your next hashtag should be uh, digital photo booth rental Tampa. So always include your city at the end of those long tail keywords and use them consistently so that within a few months, you guys will start ranking on Google with that. And the cool thing about this is if you guys start using this method with at least minimum 3 hashtags, but always including your city at the end, what's going to happen is when you type in that keyword on the Google search engine, you're going to have your TikTok, you're going to have your Instagram, your Facebook, and all that come up when people put that in the search engine. What does that mean? Is that means that you have an edge on your competitors. People are going to call you first, get a price from you. So make sure that when people call you, you guys do the best job at engaging with your clients and try to sell them a solution and not just try to sell them a bundle right away. Ask questions, figure out how you can assist them. Ask them, how many people are you expecting at your event? And if they say, well, 150, be like, well, to be quite honest with you, to be frank with you, if you want to book for 2 hours, that should suffice. That should be more than enough because our booth holds up to 4 people. Versus you're trying to sell them on those 4 hours and really push those 4 hours because you want more money. Instead, look out for your client and let them know, let me help you save money in areas where you can, because I do know that you're going to be paying for a DJ, you're going to be paying for drinks, you're going to be paying for, all the other things, the decorations and stuff. And you go in there as a solution specialist, not just as a salesman. All right, guys, please don't forget that. 360 Valley Visions. You definitely helped me start my first business. Thank you, man. Hey, that's cool. That's cool. That's cool. I remember my first business. Yeah. So, AP Boy ZZZ, on my YouTube, there's, I think there's a video on there, and there's a gentleman by the name of Brett. Brett is a master when it comes to making websites. In fact, he had a promo. I don't know if it's still valid, but he had a promo going on where for $997, he'll build you a 5-page website with citations, 10 citations, which is really good, and also 2 YouTube videos in your category. So if you guys go on to my YouTube, you guys will see that. Thank you, Photo in Mo DMV. I appreciate the tip, man. I appreciate the blessing. Thank you so much. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate it. Miss 360 booth. Hey, I want to take a quick second, guys, to give recognition to Miss 360 booth. I want to take a moment to just tell you that I really love the fact that you're constantly posting. I love the fact that you're growing and that you're sharing not just footage, but you're also sharing people what's going on in the background and how your life looks as an entrepreneur. So, Miss 360 booth, I'm very happy for you. I'm happy that you're growing, and I'm happy that you're constantly staying busy and posting. You are a good example of a 360 booth owner who's proactive when it comes to marketing. So yeah, just wanted to take a quick moment to acknowledge your hard work, because I do pay attention, guys. I know that you guys are thinking, well, David, how come you didn't answer my question on Instagram if you pay? Well, guys, like I said, that's not what I'm aiming for. But when I see things in the feed, I see people constantly putting in work. I have a lot of respect for the entrepreneurs who really hustle and people that really go out there. Some of us, and it happens to me in some areas, and sometimes we get lazy and we just want the answer. And if we don't get it, instead of really digging in and finding ways that finding solutions using different methods that allow us to grow and allow us to be more resourceful. So sometimes things don't come easy, and those things that don't come easy, once you figure them out, you acquire knowledge that's not easy to acquire. So that's what it's all about. An entrepreneur is being resourceful. All right. All right, guys. So um, it's lunchtime over here in my area. Thank you. Thank you, Trixie. I appreciate it. Business ethics. That's right. And thank you guys, everyone on YouTube as well. And of course, the Instagram fan bam. Yeah, we're definitely doing it. Do you use waivers? Do you use waivers to post people's videos, or how do you go without getting permission? So yeah, I answered that earlier. Um, I answered that. Yeah, so when it comes to the 360 apps and the photo booth apps, I am using Snapic and the quality is good. In fact, I'm going to be posting a video in a few moments. It's going to take a while to upload, but it revolves around Snapic, guys. Let's see. I want to try to get some more questions answered before I dive into another aspect of my day. So, a taste of Sugar 902. Thank you. You're welcome. Yeah. All right. Sweet. So I have a marquee letter business and I have been thinking of pulling the trigger. So many options on sellers. Who's the best? Cindy? I was going to dive into the marquee letter business a few months back before I even got the digital photo booth. The reason I didn't go with the marquee uh, letter business is because think about it this way, guys. It's a huge investment. It was huge. I'm talking about like I got different quotes that range anywhere from 8,000 to 30,000 when it comes to these marquee letters. And I did my research and I called, and each letter here in my area, for each letter, you can make anywhere from $55 to $65 per letter. So I thought, no, it's not. That's not bad. But the investment up front is huge. And not just that, but you guys are going to need storage. Keep in mind, if you get the entire ABC, I don't know how many letters that is. I should know, but I don't know. If you guys get the entire ABC of marquee, plus you guys get duplicate where you need like 2 A's, 2 E's to spell stuff out, that's a lot of money you're putting up front. And that's a lot of space you're going to need to store those marquee letters. So I didn't pull the trigger on that one. I didn't do it because one, big bulky items and the shipping over ship would have taken forever and it's expensive. And that's one reason I didn't pull the trigger on the marquee letter business. But instead, I decided I'm just going to get a lot more photo booths, a lot more digital LED photo booths. That way I can make more money using those, drop those off, and just continue moving. But yeah, if the marquee letter business is something that you want to take on, I'm not saying this to discourage you. I'm just saying why I didn't do it. So I hope that my reason, at least you can consider as far as why I didn't move forward with the marquee business letters. There you go. Modern label styles. Hey, what's your experience like using TouchPix Sync without Wi-Fi? When I was using TouchPix, I used Sync, and sometimes it would work great, and sometimes it wouldn't work at all. That's just the truth. Yeah, guys. So everyone on here, like I said, you guys are interesting individuals. You guys are very different because you guys are entrepreneurs, and people look at entrepreneurs sometimes as oddballs because we have an unorthodox way of making an income and living out a certain lifestyle. So just want to thank you guys for joining here today on this live. And like I said, I'm always going to do my best to try to come on here at least once a week, yo. To have this type of conversation revolving around business. Thank you guys for your time, and like I said, guys, continue pushing forward, be resourceful, and make it really, really easy for people to find your business online. All right. Thank you guys for everything. See you guys in the next video. All right. Thank you guys. Take care. Thank you, everyone on YouTube. Appreciate the thumbs up. Thank you guys for the help. Appreciate it.